here on location with Leroy. Oh my god, that water stinks.
Yeah, they've been stirred up in a while.
Not the Skechers. Georgia will be very disappointed if you get your Skechers muddy. Let's follow along with Phyllis as she goes Bigfoot hunting in Uwharrie. First thing, we got to get the Bigfoot trailer ready. Everything has a place and everything must be in its place for the Jeep to be able to fit. Everything also must be secured so that it doesn't fall or bounce around when we go down the gravel roads. Here I'm hanging the hammocks on their hooks, strapping the chairs onto the fender wells, and putting everything exactly where it goes. It is like putting together a puzzle to ensure that the Jeep fits properly. So typically I wouldn't sweep it out prior to loading the Jeep. However, we'd been doing some projects in there and we'd done some Bertha and Phyllis videos, and there was some loose screws and things like that that didn't need to find their way into a Jeep tire. So for those of you who don't know, this is the Bigfoot hunting trailer, or as some people like to call it, the redneck camper. It is an enclosed trailer that me and my husband converted to a wannabe toy hauler using an old camper and his great skills, because I have none. All I do is make messes and come up with ideas for stuff for him to do. So one of my favorite things is having the refrigerator and freezer. It makes things so much easier. I don't have to worry about ice melting, food getting wet and soggy. It does run off of propane, so it takes a few hours for it to reach temperature. But I can usually put the food in it the night before, and it can stay on while we're hauling. So here we have the Jeep inside the trailer and strapped down. And I forgot to take a video of me moving everything else. It was late and I was tired. But pretty much everything gets piled onto the couch, and the couch gets slid up against the kitchen cabinets, and everything gets kind of secured unless I forget to secure it. And then sometimes we open the door and everything falls out. It's happened. As a matter of fact, a few things fell out this time. We're not going to talk about that though. What I should have videoed was Lee getting out of the Jeep. As you can see how close it is to the window. That is all the room he has to get out of that thing. And it is quite comical to watch his big ass try to climb out of this Jeep. Let's just ignore the fact that the headlight's being held on by a zip tie and there's no front bumper because I ripped it off. Hey, it happens, okay? So this time we're actually bringing both Jeeps. So here I am following Lee, who's hauling the enclosed in the ZJ, and I am hauling the Wrangler, and apparently jamming out to some old country music and receiving text messages from Lee bitching at me, telling me to roll up the window before the inside of his truck gets full of dust. So once we get there, Lee unloads the Jeep, and he tries to level the trailer, and then the fun part, which is unloading everything and getting everything kind of set up, which is actually my favorite part for some really weird reason. It's kind of what I like to do, and I usually don't allow anyone else to help me for some reason, because to me, I know where everything is supposed to go. Here I am hanging up the back part of the shower curtain for the shower, and apparently trying to tell Lee something. And then now these privacy curtains that go all the way across to block where the shower and the toilet goes. Me making Lee clean up the mess because the ZJ leaked transmission fluid in the middle of my living room floor. So typically it takes me roughly about 30 minutes to get everything kind of situated and sorted. So here I have everything pretty well set up except for the beds. So one of my favorite things to do is to check out other people's campsites. I love to see what kind of contraptions they have and gadgets, and how they set up. You know, Lee likes to check out the rigs, but like for me, here I see 2 homemade campers, so I really want to check them out. So let's go see if we're going to find Bigfoot, or maybe just a bunch of junks in the woods. Of course, Bigfoot loves country music, so we have to play it loudly to try to draw him in closer to us. Here we have Eric, that's Bigfoot being called, which just so happens a V8.
But he has to do it.
Of course, Lee has to give it a try also. Crap! Now that everyone's here, we're going to play a little Follow the Leader, with Eric leading, then Lee, then Dakota, and then me as the caboose. Hey, I did snatch me a pretty cool passenger though, who's a little mad that I won't let him drive. Here we have Lee being so sweet, sharing his music with everyone. Lee must have thought he saw Bigfoot on the top of this mountain. Judging off of his lights.
Ain't like this.
Does he need a spotter? Since Lee is now at the top of the mountain, the rest of us must get there as well. We can't let him find Bigfoot without us, right? Oh, hey, look, I spot Loretta in the back. Now that we've all made our way to the top of the mountain, let's get back to the camp.
He needs all 6 cylinders of fire.
We found ourselves in a little traffic jam on Saturday morning. Who knew that so many people would be looking for Bigfoot? You good back there, sir? Yeah. Try not to lose my hat. the other Jeep a little bit so that I could ride with two of my favorite people.
That's rough. A lot smoother than
I got it. Where you at, Loretta? Deciding? Stormy weather.
Since she broke the chains of cocaine.
You find all kinds of cool things out in the woods. Don't let go. And I promise you won't hit any trees. Don't get squirmy.
well, I don't want to shove you off.
I'm like shivering because I'm so cold.
Cold.
Yeah, but I didn't bring the hood.
Is that good?
Yeah.
It's not your fault. The nights I have left you alone.
He usually don't in that thing.
I was about to say.
Oh, he's not. It's taking him a while to get used to it again.
Oh, yeah.
I sat this one out to let Loretta ride up front with her daddy. Okay, so truth be told, I have not rode this part of the trail all the way down and back up since I was probably 8 months pregnant with Austin. Last year, I made it down and halfway back up before I bailed. Progress. So my goal is to make it all the way down and back up without getting out and walking at any point before the end of summer. And possibly trying to drive it next summer.
Investments boggers. Like that thing's a big
Oh.
Well, he's the type of person, he don't give up on nothing.
Sober he will, drunkly don't. She don't have the full harness, but she's got the lap.
He had to back up and see which way he needs to turn it.
I know he can make it up there because I did.
You went up that?
Yeah.
With what?
The samurai? That's him.
The view up here is always amazing. My favorite part.